Hey, 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 hey. I hope you guys are doing all right, staying hydrated, staying sane, and just, showing up for yourself in the way that you can right now. Let's go ahead and just dive right in. We're going to go ahead and do a message from our angels and our ancestors who are well and wishing us well. So spirits, angels, and ancestors of the collective who watch these videos, what messages do you have for them? What messages do you have for the collective? What messages? Ooh. Okay, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Devil. Yo, what's going on? Let's take a look here. So we have the Seven of Swords, kind of some sneaky energy, defensive energy, workaholic, addiction, bondage, obsession with the Devil here. I mean, an easy read would be like somebody who's unwilling to let go of things that are really hurtful to them. This could be a drug addiction. This can be any kind of addiction that's harmful, like sneaking around. We'll just take alcohol because that's like the most common one, I think. Alcohol addiction. So, this is like, this reading to me could read like somebody putting vodka in water bottles and taking it that way, hiding alcohol in vents so that family members don't know that you're drinking. Like, that's what this kind of energy is. This could also just be somebody who's like extremely unwilling to give up something that they have been using as a coping skill for so long. That's what that's giving. Like, this sneaky Seven of Swords and the Devil is just not good. So, okay, the message is for you. If you are dealing with an addiction, first of all, I'm very sorry. I know how hard it is to be in that place, but then also recognize that you need to make a change and not necessarily know how to do that. Not know what your resources are, not know how to escape the thing that is bringing you this temporary relief from pain, okay? The other thing, if you're dealing with somebody that is in an active addiction, I feel like this is kind of a call for you to maintain your boundaries for the time being, especially if you tend to overgive, or if you've tended to like overgive to this person. Sometimes when we overgive to people who are actively in addictions, it can prevent them from learning the lesson that they need to learn. And I know that sounds harsh. I don't want anyone to go through any kind of like relapse, hospitalization, anything that leads to catastrophic harm. But the reality is we can't save people who don't want to be saved, and we can't put ourselves in harm's way to do that. So this could just be a real serious message for you to create boundaries, and whether that's with you creating boundaries and distance between somebody who's in an active addiction, or whether it's you creating boundaries with that addiction and yourself, okay? So sevens do represent spiritual energy as well. This would be more of like a psychic message. I would say you could really need a spiritual cleanse with the two sevens and the Devil. Meaning that, like, if you are just now kind of starting on your spiritual journey and don't really know, much about that, totally fine, okay? Totally fine. Everybody starts somewhere. But if you find yourself excessively, like, angry or picking up other people's energy, or just, feeling fine one minute and then the next minute you're like, I don't know, I just went grocery shopping and I got in my car and now I feel like I'm pissed off. Like, you could literally just be picking up other people's bullshit with this Devil here, okay? And with the Seven of Wands, you need to like clear that shit out by doing a smoke cleanse, by doing a bathing cleanse, bells, sounds. Just use your internet search provider and like just Google or whatever, research how to do a spiritual bath, a spiritual cleanse, and do what's called to you. I suggest, if this does sound like you in the cleansing aspect, I really suggest you do a 3, 5, or 7 day cleanse. Again, you can find information on the internet. Simple is the easiest way. If you want directions and you're like, just tell me now, okay, go fill up your fucking bathtub with salt. Backtrack, go fill up your bathtub with hot water, put some salt in it. If you're able to get Florida water, get that. if you're able to get some dried rosemary, burn that. And just keep it simple. Take a salt bath 3 days in a row with the intention of energetic cleansing. If you have herbs that you're able to burn, do that. 3 days in a row, energetic cleansing. It doesn't necessarily even have to be herbs. If you're like, well, I don't know what herbs work for me, or if I only have incense, then do that. Sacred smoke. Bells are also a really good way to displace and disperse energy. So yeah, that's what I got for here. Any advice, any additional advice for this? This is a tough one, you guys. Yeah, 10 of Wands reversed, like releasing this burden, releasing this addiction, releasing this need to like cover up pain. You have to face some of your emotional shit before you can move forward. I know that that's like, a lot of people don't want to hear that, but if you are going into work mode, or in this active addiction, whatever it is for you, it could even just be doom scrolling online, because you're avoiding some serious stuff, or just things that you need to take a look at. Like, this is your big ass fucking sign to say, put the phone down, put the bottle down, put the joint down, whatever it is, to acknowledge what you're trying to like temporarily relieve from pain, feeling pain. You get what I'm saying? So I know that was a harsh kind of a harsh message, and I really do hope that if somebody out there is in this like addiction space, or you're just really struggling, I'm thinking of you. Feel free to send me a message if you need resources, or if you just need somebody to talk to, because that is a really hard place to be. I'm wishing you all the best and love and strength to get through whatever the fuck you need to get through. All right, later.